Ну что ж, всем привет, с вами я ваша любимец, ну почти, Rainbow Games, и мы продолжаем играть в игру Ненси Дрю Смертоносное устройство. Давайте же продолжим. Мы остановились ночью, мы что-то хотели сделать. Давайте еще раз проверим стол этого психмута какого-то. Да, жалко. Да. Ничего больше не посмотришь.
Still have to check. Can't check that off. Haven't done that. Did that. Still have to do that. Haven't done. That's done.
Угу. Найти, чем открыть лабораторию, изучить холлы, изучить соответствие журнала, посмотреть через камеру наблюдения, посмотреть с края. Ну-ка. Найди достаточно улик, чтобы подтвердить обвинение Райан. Начни с исследования дела. Где это дело лежит? Лежит. Вниз спускаемся. И спустились мы вниз. Хороший комментарий. Я опять забыл этот код. Так что я очень давно не играл, потому что... Угу. 17-19-43. Мне тут Райан, вот.
It's locked.
It's locked. Блин, я люблю, когда... Не люблю, когда нормально не переводят. Секунду. Все, я вернулась и нашла какую-то эвку, но... Ну, не знаю насчет, может, когда-то надо будет к ней прийти. Я в основном до конца эту игру не играла.
What do you want?
What do you think of Ellie?
What did you say all these questions were for again?
I'm gathering information for a potential new owner.
Your questions say different. Say you're lying.
I'm just very thorough.
Then leave me alone. Thoroughly alone.
Сейчас я погромче включу.
It's locked. It's locked.
Это вообще ничего не слышно. Совсем в покое.
Again? What?
Who was here the night of the murder?
I was.
А кто еще?
Who else?
Ellie and...
And who?
Computers say someone, but the cameras say no one else. Nico walks in that door alone. Every time I watch the tape.
How many times have you watched the footage?
Don't know. Lots.
Why?
It's my job.
You mentioned rewatching the video. Do you think something is hidden there?
Not hidden. Missing.
What's missing?
It's not a what, it's a who.
I don't understand. Who are you looking for?
Nico's killer.
Did Nico's work put him in any danger?
Yes, energy is power. Ultimate power.
Why would that put him in danger?
People who want power will not hesitate to get what they want.
I'd better get going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Да. Так, а где наша зона отдыха? Остановить безумие, прекратить тырить инвентарь. Да. Я немного помолчу, потому что я пока еще не знаю, что делать. Ну, давайте пока... Что это за книга? Я забыл уже. Колорадо Спрингс. Вот Колорадо Спрингс. Супер.
Hey, Nancy.
I just saw a really cool Tesla coil demo.
You just said the one thing that could make me wish I wasn't on a submarine. I agree. I've always wanted to see one up close.
It was really impressive. They're definitely on the dangerous side.
Not really. Well, they can be if they're wired up wrong, but overall they're pretty safe.
Do you know much about Tesla coils?
Are you kidding? I'm the biggest Nikola Tesla fan in the world. I think. It might be a tie. I'll allow that.
Переживу.
I met the whole crew.
Now the work begins. There are some intelligence guys here who owe us a favor. We'll see if anyone's got a path they're hiding.
I met Gray.
What's his story?
Он немного
He's a little
жутковатый.
intimidating.
You're not the type to be intimidated, so that must really be saying something.
I didn't know you two were Tesla fans.
Tesla was like a real-life wizard. Well, his contributions to the scientific community are the most boring thing to talk about when it comes to Tesla, Frank. He carried around an earthquake machine and built death rays. That stuff is probably blown out of proportion. I will not have you in boring Tesla, Frank.
Вы знаете, что это
He was one of
пропустить
the few
нельзя.
scientists who truly valued crazy giant lightning storms. When he was bored, he and Mark Twain would take turns electrocuting themselves. I mean, come on! The flashy stuff is cool, Joe. But what really impresses me is how all of these seemingly crazy things he dreamed up are now being proven to be actually possible.
Like
Такие как
wireless
беспроводная
energy.
электроэнергия.
And harvesting energy from space and the Earth itself. Wait, is that what Nico was working on?
I don't
Я
know
не
all of
знаю,
the
но это
details
похоже на
exactly,
то.
but it seems like it.
Amazing!
Я встретила
I met
Элли.
Ellie.
The verdict?
Вердикт.
I
Думаю, что
think
она
she's hiding
скрывает.
something.
Then she must be. I mean, when are you wrong about this stuff? I can't think of once.
I
Мне
need
нужна
help getting into
помощь.
the lab.
Могу
There's
просто
got to be
которая.
something in the building to help. A key card, maybe? Oh, maybe you could find a way to program your own.
I better get
Или ты бы
going.
могла сделать
Talk to
свою
you later.
собственную карту. Сейчас, секунду. Да вообще ничего не вижу в своих очках. Это жестоко. Вот. Кому там еще можно?
Victor here.
Can you tell me a little bit about
Можешь сказать типа
Ellie?
Элли?
She's got that small town girl act down pat. I guess I just can't tell who she really is.
Mason
Ты
says
сказала,
Nico
что
was
он
stealing
выиграл.
from him.
Это правда?
Is this true?
No, because the work isn't Mason's to begin with. It's a little troubling that he views it that way.
You seem pretty sure
Кажется, очень
Ryan's the
уверенно
one who
виноват
killed
вторая
Nico.
смертейка.
That's because she did. She made the part that malfunctioned and killed Nico. And confidentially, the police told me they're almost certain it's her. They just don't have enough evidence to get a conviction. This is your case. But don't let Ryan's buddy act fool you. She's not who she seems.
Что
What do you
вы
think of
думаете о
Mason?
Масоне?
Smart kid. Don't know much about him.
Can you
Можешь
tell me
сказать о
anything
Грее?
about Gray?
I don't know much about him. He was one of Nico's hires.
Nico brought Gray on?
Yes, I have no idea why. He's a head case. Watch yourself around him. Understand?
Do you
Ну,
think
может,
Gray
Грей
could have
был
killed
Нико?
Nico?
I don't know if he did, but I don't doubt he could have. Between you and me, if I didn't want him here to be investigated, I would have fired him immediately. Do not tell him that. I don't know how he might react. It could be really ugly.
Can you
Можете
tell me a
сказать
little
что-то
bit
о
about
Нико?
Nico?
He was an amazing scientist, years ahead of his time.
How long have you
Как вы
worked
долго
together?
работаете
Decades.
вместе?
Did you spend any time
Вы
together
провели вместе
outside of work?
работы?
I don't know if there was much outside of work for Nico. So no.
Что ж,
I'll let you
оставляю
go.
тебя.
Bye.
Я ставлю тебя. Во. Менюшка. Я пытаюсь голосом набрать сообщение. Отправить сообщение. Стоп. Подмена. Что за отправить? Мне нравится сообщение. Все, я к чему. Прости за это. Вероятно, голосовое управление для меня. Мне это нравится. Читаю, пытаюсь голосом набрать сообщение. Стоп, отмена. Что за отправить? Прости за это. Вероятно, голосовое управление для меня. Давайте день. День сменяет ночь. Ночь сменяет день. Колорадо Спрингс. Ясно. Мне кто звонит. Ну.
Hey there, Nancy Drew.
Hi, Deirdre.
Are you in Colorado by any chance?
Yes. How did you know?
Some friend of my dad's called me for a reference for you.
And you gave him a good reference?
Well, I told him the truth.
That was very nice of you.
Was it? By the way, don't make a habit of it. Okay? Bye.
Wait, hang on a sec. I might need some outside help with this case.
Did you forget that I don't like you?
No, but I know you're studying criminology, and maybe someday I could help you out.
Oh, a non-specific promise with the word someday. Sounds too tempting to ignore. Yet, here I go.
Я не помню, кто такая Дидра. К секунду. Все. Если кто помнит часть под названием «Сгоревшая алиби» Ненси Дрю. Ой, я люблю это.
My name is Nancy, I'm a detective, and I really hope this bathroom is soundproof. Yeah! Woo!
Я люблю туалеты. Я люблю, когда Нэнси там что-то делает.
My name is Nancy, I'm a detective, and I really hope this bathroom is soundproof. Yeah! Woo!
Да. Я такой человек. В общем, если кто помнит часть «Сгоревшее алиби», там эта Дидра появляется. Никаева Бич.
It's locked.
Когда-то она будет открыта. Надо как-то ключ выманить у этого старикашки. Очень медленно, очень. Туда, наверное.
What are you doing? Yes,
Who do you see on an average day?
just me. Sometimes Ryan. You ask a lot of questions. Ever thought of being a scientist?
Sometimes.
Good answer. The world needs more people with questions, and fewer people who are sure they have the answers.
Did you see? I beat your high score.
Yes, if fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight. Sun Tzu compels me to take you down. Prepare yourself, opponent.
Do you like Ryan?
Let me save you some time. I don't like anyone.
That can't be true.
Observe, and I'll demonstrate.
Видела человек, да?
Other people.
What do you think of Ellie?
She hates me so much that she switched to the night shift. Come to think of it, she hates me so much I should actually feel a sense of accomplishment, which I now do. There it is.
What did you do that she dislikes you so much?
Why do you assume it was me?
I took an educated guess.
I did too. Still couldn't figure it out. But the fact remains, we are not besties, as she likes to say. We are worsties.
Can you tell me a little bit about Gray?
He always gives me an industrial-sized portion of the creeps.
Мне он не
The
нравится.
only
Давайте
person who ever
ночью ему
liked Gray
насолим.
was
Все
Nico.
это
And I
перемешаю.
think he just liked keeping Gray around to scare everyone away from his work.
Did he try to scare you away from Nico's work?
Нет.
No. He tried to scare me away from my own work.
What does that mean?
He was Nico's heavy. I figured he'd leave once the police gave the all clear. Trust me, if he's still here, he's up to something. Your boss would be smart to get rid of him.
What was Nico working on before he died?
There wasn't a name for it yet, officially. It was basically wireless energy transfer. That was helpful for you. So how about you tell me something about your boss?
I'm sorry, I can't. Confidential. What are you doing?
I want you to tell me what you know, but I can't tell if you're a pushover or not.
Not.
Ah, efficiency. One of the rare graces of a post-manner society.
Bye.
Сейчас мы
See you
совсем
later.
поговорим. Вернемся ночью, поговорим с той, которая напротив, забыл, как или что ли зовут. Ну, вы поняли, перемешай весь рабочий стол.
Victor mentioned you were arrested the night
Кто-то
Nico
сделал
died.
ночь смерти.
Yes, I was.
Что
What
произошло?
happened?
It's not a night I like remembering.
I understand.
Я
No
понимаю,
need to
можно
go into
уточнять.
it.
Thanks. It was a bad night. Worst I ever had. They dropped me in a room and asked me 100 times if I killed Nico.
That must have been hard.
The questions kept coming faster and faster until I had a hard time remembering what was even true anymore. Then it was over. The older one drove me home, told me they'd be back the second they could prove it was me. Made it hard to sleep at night.
What evidence did they have?
У них были
They wouldn't
доказательства.
say. It was like they were waiting for me to tell them why they thought I was guilty.
I'm kind of
Даже
wondering
не
the same thing
вопросом.
myself.
Не
I
думаю,
don't
что
think
ты
you're
мне
telling me the
рассказала
full
всю
story.
историю.
What do you want?
Может,
Something.
у тебя были
Do you have
какие-нибудь
anything that
мотивы
can
убить?
prove that you didn't kill him on purpose?
No. Well, that was quick.
Who do you think killed Nico?
A little part of me thinks it's Gray.
Why?
Ой.
I'm a little scared of him.
Он,
Him?
да,
He's
он
not
совсем
scary
не
at all.
страшный.
Don't underestimate him. Those two had a strange relationship. They fought constantly, not sure why.
Что
What
произошло
happened
во
on the
время
night of
убийства?
the murder?
Can you not say it like that, please?
I'm sorry, I don't know if there is a better way
Очень
to ask
просто
about
спросить о
something like
подобных
this, but I
вещах.
do really need to
Нужно
know.
знать.
I know, you're right. He talked to me. More than once.
I'm not sure I
Знаешь, что я
understand.
понимаю.
He didn't talk to most people. I think he liked me. Or at least trusted me.
You
сих
still
пор не
haven't told
рассказала,
me about
что
what
произошло
happened that
ночью.
night.
We lost one of science's brightest minds for a stupid reason I don't understand. That's all I can say.
The part that
Часть
was
ответственной
responsible
за
for
гибель
Nico's
Ника
death
пропала.
is
Знаешь,
missing.
куда она
Do you know where
подевалась?
it went?
No.
Are you sure?
Ты уверена,
You
кажется,
sound like
ты
you're not
сказала,
telling
что
me
не
something.
говоришь.
I destroyed it. It's gone.
Зачем?
Why destroy it?
Because I made it! You know what? I need you to leave me alone right now. Go, please. Great, she's back.
Can you
Можешь
tell me
сказать,
about
что
what
случилось
happened
с
with the
оборудованием,
equipment
что
you
ты
built
поставил
for
на Ника?
Nico?
It worked exactly as it was supposed to.
Tesla coils
Что
are
ты
not
должна
supposed to
быть
be wired like the
обучаться,
one
как
you built for
сделала для
Nico.
Ника.
It's
Это очень
extremely
опасно.
dangerous.
You don't have to tell me that. I know. I knew. He told me that's what he wanted.
I don't
Не
understand
понимаю,
why
зачем
he
ему
would want
хотелось
you to
создать
build
столь
something so deadly.
опасное.
I didn't either. He said he was going to do it with or without.
Так,
It's
слишком...
locked.
Блин.
It's locked.
Me. I just figured that if I did what he wanted perfectly, it'd be better than if he got help from somebody else.
In the end,
Это
your
если ты же
machine is what
устройство
killed
убила.
him.
No. Yes, but
But
Но
what?
что?
I didn't. I would never hurt anyone, especially not Nico.
Почему
Why? What
что
made
делает
him
его
special?
особенным?
Because he was brilliant. He could look at a blueprint and know the finished product's personality. And he had no one in the world looking after him.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Здесь еще кому-то можно. А мы, если мы были, пойдемте в комнату отдыха. Он еще пока не побил. Ну хорошо. Давайте пока кому-нибудь позвоним очередной раз. Дидрешен.
If you're under 50, why are you leaving me a message instead of a text? Oldsters, do what you gotta do. If you're under 50,
Если
why
я
are you
50,
leaving
почему
me
ты
a
отправляешь мне
message
письма
instead of
без
a text?
текста?
Oldsters, do what you
Делай
gotta
то, что
do.
нужно. Да, я вообще не понимаю этого прикола.
Victor here.
Откуда узнали
How
обо
did you
мне?
hear about me?
Through a close friend. You've impressed a lot of people, Nancy.
Why did you hire me and not a big investigation firm?
The crew has been questioned a lot, as you can imagine. Everyone's defenses are up. You can pull off the undercover work without drawing too much suspicion. I know it's a long shot, but I've heard good things. And I already tried the by-the-book way, and that got me nowhere.
I'll let you go.
Bye. Hi.
Any word on the
Как тебе
background
в
of the
целом
crew
эта
here?
ситуация?
Funny thing you ask.
В целом
Yeah,
эта
sort
ситуация.
of.
Правильно.
Nico has a file, but it's classified. Surprisingly, so does Gray. But we don't know what's in there.
Interesting.
Интересно.
But Nancy, you can't tell anyone. I had to sort of bend the rules.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Бай-бай. Мне никогда не надоест сообщение. Ладно, ну, приступаем к ночи. Посмотрим сразу же агрегацию. Вдруг мы пока...
Hey there, champ. How's my favorite buddy?
Что
What
ты
do you
хочешь,
want,
Дидре?
Deirdre?
What do I want? This is about what you want, Nancy Drew.
Is that so?
Правда?
It could not be more so. I come bearing apologies. I want to help you, Nancy Drew. I want to be your girl on the inside of the exciting world of criminology.
С чего
Why the
вдруг
sudden
такие
change of
изменения?
heart?
Because apparently it still counts as plagiarism if you pay someone to write your paper. I mean, is capitalism dead? Because that's what it seems like.
And
ты
you want to
хочешь, не
help me
потому что-
because...
I made a bargain with my prof. If I can help an actual murder investigation, I'll get credit. So I help you, you help me collect data for my paper, and balance is restored to the universe.
How
Как ты
exactly
можешь
can
мне
you help
помочь?
me?
I've got permission to use our criminal database. In fact, I already read up on the case.
That could come in handy.
Если
All
хорошо
right, it's a
договорились.
deal.
Great. Call when you need help, and I'll do what I can. Just don't call me when I'm busy.
Will do. What do you know about surveillance video?
That you watch it?
Have you heard of cases where the video has been faked?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
How can you tell if the video's been
Негативные
edited in
видео.
some way?
It's getting harder and harder to tell. But the number one thing you need to do is
Блин,
make
почему
sure that
нет
you've got
коробки
the original video
пропустить?
feed. If
Нудно,
you
нудно,
don't,
нудно.
analyzing the data file isn't going to do you much good.
Просто нудно
Is there
слушать
a
всё на
way to
английском,
know if I
читать на
have the
русском.
original?
Yeah, that's the detective part. Not in my wheelhouse.
I need you to
Я
check
хочу,
on
чтобы ты проверил
911
звонки
calls the night
911
of the
в ночь
murder.
убийства.
Consider it done. I'll text you the results.
Окей, ладно. И мы идем к Грею. Пока что. Он же на этом этаже.
What do you want?
Как у
What
вас
was your
были отношения
relationship
с
with
Нико?
Nico?
I knew him, same as anyone else here.
I don't buy that. Victor
Ты
told me
сказал,
he
что
was
да,
instrumental in getting you this job.
Could be true. Strange world. Crazier things.
Ты
Do
винишь
you
Райана,
blame
что
Ryan for what
случилось с
happened to
Нико?
Nico?
Yes.
Ты
Do you
считаешь, что
think
она
she
испортила
tampered with the
машину
machine
специально?
on purpose?
Am I supposed to feel better if it's an accident?
Вы с Нико
You
ведь
and
были
Nico were
друзьями?
friends, weren't you?
Friends?
Да.
Yes.
I guess that doesn't matter now, does it?
I'd
Я
still
хочу
like to
знать.
know.
Fine. Then just give me a break. All right, champ?
Договорились.
Fair enough.
There was a time when we were friends.
When was
Когда
that?
это было?
Back when he was alive. Now beat it. Give me some empty space to stare through.
Bye.
Yeah.
Странный какой-то. Когда хочешь пить, и хочешь, чтобы она ничего тоже попила. Ладно, окей, это очень странно.
Haven't done that. Can't check. Haven't done. Still have to do that.
Я очень злопамятна, так что иди ты в попу. Во, супер преступлешка.
How bad are relations between you and Mason?
I wouldn't say they're bad.
You might be the
Вероятно,
only
ты так
one who
думаешь.
wouldn't.
They're not great.
У меня
I get the
впечатление, что вы
impression that you
ненавидите друг
two
друга.
hate each other.
My Gram raised me to look for the good in everyone, even those who do me harm. Most times I find that glimmer of good, even in the meanest people. But Mason flashes that smug smile of his, and every rage center of my brain releases all of its hate Mason chemicals. Wish that weren't the truth, but it is.
У меня также есть ощущение, что он тебя
I
тоже
also get the
ненавидит.
impression Mason doesn't like you very much.
Now that is fortunate. If I had to deal with him puppy dogging all around all the time, I'd never get anything done.
Bye.
Bye.
Ну чё, пойдемте спать, потому что не с кем больше говорить. 2 человека утром, 2 человека вечером. Супер? Да. Так, агрегация. О, давайте же прикончим его. Пум-пум-пум-пум-пум-пум-пум. Пум-пум-пум-пум-пум. Слишком легко стало. Почти. Terribles. Вот так. Теперь ничего не сделаешь. Супер. Да. Да. Вот так вот. Конечно, килла. Все. Так. Угу. Так. Угу. Так. Да, это сложнее, чем я думала. Ой, блин. Мы еще больше побьем. Я не поняла, что это за звук. Ну ладно. Как будто унитаз что-то смыли. Чисто. Ба-ба-ба-ба-бам. Сюда. Сюда. Так. Так. Не знаю пароль. Вот. До 30. Мы уже дошли до 30 выходов. Ненси, 30 тысяч. Иди в попу. Давайте же посмотрим на его реакцию, на его стол. Я хочу просто... Он будет сейчас слишком упорто, если он ничего не заметит. Я очень злопамятный человек. Со мной не связывайтесь. Называется.
What are you doing?
Он такой злой.
You look a little upset.
Someone moved my things. Someone will pay.
А я снова тебя обыграла.
I beat your high score again. Who was here the night of the murder?
Not me. So, no follow-ups.
Where were you?
Out on a date?
Did the police follow up with her?
Yes, proving that she does, in fact, pick up her phone on occasion.
So, I take it the date didn't go well?
I have so little patience for the dating scene. I prefer to get right to the important compatibility questions. Kids, when, how many, gender preference, favorite foods and vacation spots. Some women find this to be a bit much.
Some?
So far all. But I only need one perfect or near-perfect match to validate the entire system.
Ryan said that Nico would talk to her. Does that seem true to you?
No. The two of them hanging out? Can't picture it.
I better get going.
Goodbye.
Я все равно злопамятная. Он обыграл меня в агрессию. Ладно, в общем. Всем спасибо пока что за просмотр. В следующий раз мы продолжим играть на Ненси Дрю. Просто нечего делать. Мы в следующий раз будем смотреть уже полноценно все задания. И будем по ним все делать. Так что всем пока.